Right, it's time for the next era of my renaissance, as I have decided to call it. I know I'm not going to be the first person to call their journey checking out his music their renaissance, but that's what I'm calling it. So I'm gonna play it safe because I know it's not as simple as just picking a song and then being like, oh, I'll react to this one now, because I know that some of them go in order or are part of like a trilogy. So I'm going to be checking out Bittersweet Symphony, the Verve. I know that song. I know it's not, but well, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm guessing he's like done a remix of it. And so yeah, it just interests me to see what he's done with this. But before we get into it, just to let everybody know that Clarkson's Farm is back on the Patreon. I started doing it a while ago, then I stopped. But it wasn't yesterday. I know it says yesterday there, but it's not yesterday. It's the day before yesterday. I did episode 6 of the first series. So, and I do intend to do another episode soon. So, technically, it is now back officially. And there's a lot of other content on the Patreon that you should definitely go check out the About section to look at the list, see what you can get. So, there's that. Not much else to say regarding the Patreon, apart from a massive thank you to all the people that have joined my Patreon through my high Ren reaction. Incredible support. But, yeah, really interested in this. Let's go. Hold on. Lighting a fag before he gets on with it.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. Spent my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, gee, you alright? He said, it's 6 in
Remember when you could get a pack of Marlboro Lights for a tenner?
the morning, brother, get some shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling. This is the Britain I know, this is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside this city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes her pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with the boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, and as above so below. Here in the city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo. And then the clock strikes 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to
I feel like we all had a friend like that at one time in our lives. A friend who had, the friend that I had put it down to his OCD that he couldn't step over or couldn't step on certain cracks in the pavement when I was at college in Leeds. So when we went into Leeds City Centre for our lunch and there was cracks in the pavement, he couldn't step on them, he just couldn't do it. You know, I think he put it down to his OCD, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm just saying, because he's mentioned that in this song, I just say I think we all had at least one friend at one point in our lives who had that.
So I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement crack.
Also, another thing, when I was a kid, before I was at college, when I was a young kid, I had a friend who, you know, the grates, not like the metal grates, or the ones that are like a cattle grid where you can see down at the drain, the ones that are like made out of stone, and there's normally either 2 or 3 in a row. And he said that if you step on the ones with 3 in a row, you've got to spit on it before you walk away. And he had me doing it for a couple of years. You know? When I was with him, I had to do it, because if I didn't do it, he was like, go spit on it now, it's bad luck. He was actually convinced that if I didn't spit on those 3 grates before we walked away, that we would, I don't know, get hit by a bus or something. It was crazy.
Companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle, that old spoon is usable. His mother's in the black suit, crying at a funeral.
Those kind of grates, those like stone ones, that, yeah. I can't remember what is rule for the ones with 2, which I think that is. But the ones with 3, if you so much as stepped on it, if your foot went over that edge by a millimetre, you had to spit on it.
In the cubicle, that old spoon is usable. His mother's in the black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible, this route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks and then he serves a scratch at juvenile. Libby's at the Dolies, but her disposition's humourful. While Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When the sun starts shining, feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys, we'll be in it together until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor. And then he's out. I think he took it too far. I think the boy saw red. I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement.
I know it's a bit of a thing that foreign, not like non-Brits, take the mick out of us for complaining about the weather. But the fact is, it's just at some points during the year, you just can't get it right. You just can't be happy with the weather. But right now, I couldn't be happier with it. We've had non-stop sunshine for weeks. I'm just so glad to see the back of winter. It has been awful. Just the cold. I'm just sick of the cold. Just sick of it. And it's still going cold at night, but that's fine because I've had 20 odd degrees during the day, and that is beautiful. I'm loving it. My dog's loving it. Everybody's loving it. It's just, the weather could not be more perfect right now. It's at that stage where it's towards the end of spring and right on the verge of the beginning of proper summer, where the temperature is absolutely bang on. You know, where it's just like between 18 and 24, 18 and 22-ish degrees most days. That for me is perfect. Clear sky, sunlight beaming, but with a breeze as well. There's been a nice bit of breeze as well accompanying the sun so far this year, which I'm really happy about. Remember the last hot summer, there was no breeze. So this year, yeah, it's been perfect start to the summer this year as far as I'm concerned.
Get too far. I think the boy saw red. I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with the face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue. I guess it's time to head home. It's bittersweet how my high found its way to be low. And I've said it once before, as above so below. Living on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm done. I'm out for the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. White noise on the radio to quiet my mind. Always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys will be...
That's one of the most... You know, that's one of the sounds I associate the most with being British. Sound of a flock of seagulls, especially when near a seaside town. That's the sound of my childhood school holidays then, basically. Because my grandparents used to take me to a seaside town for a haven holiday and I loved them. You just heard seagulls all the time.
Down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys, we'll be like you forever. It's a bittersweet symphony, we're birds of a feather.
Okay, I liked that. Yeah, it was really interesting. It was like a bit, it was like a couple of parts social commentary, a couple of parts talking about his own experience living in the city, things like that. But I just like the way that he did this. I found it really interesting and really fun to listen to. Yeah, I liked that. Has he done this for any other songs? Californication there. Is it? Yeah? Englishman in New York, is that a song? I don't know. Yeah, I really liked this. I'd definitely like to take a look at the lyrics and have a proper dive into it. Just to, proper look into it. But from what I heard, it was a great song and a really interesting and clever remix. I really enjoyed that. But I wanted to do a new Ren reaction for all the people that are waiting for it because there's so many of you here now. So here it is, Bittersweet Symphony. That's the third one I've done now. I've done Hi Ren, It's Alright, and now this. So I think now I've done 3 Ren reactions. Needs a playlist. Needs its own playlist so people can find them. Yeah, so there you go. That's a new Ren related video for you all. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like the video, leave a comment, leave some advice regarding on my next Ren reactions. You know, which ones I should pick or shouldn't worry about picking, etc. And if you're part of the Patreon, then thank you for joining. But check it out anyway if you want to, if you're interested in that. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you very much. Like the video, please, and subscribe. Goodbye.